When I met you guys, it seemed like a miracle because you didn't just provide that, you provided so much more. And I was just kind of like, and then I was just skeptical. I was like, is this real? Is this too good to be true, Ken?
Right. And what was the deciding factor that after the initial call you had, and then obviously you went we scheduled our second call, right? So what
Yeah.
really triggered you to go, yeah, that's the company I want to partner up with?
I think part of it was you weren't pressuring me to buy on the first call. Another thing was you really understood, you specialize in career coaches, which I am. That was a huge factor for me. And you had so, I mean, the testimonials were just so overwhelming. Like you had so many people that had that were just on there saying, I made money, I
Mm.
made back my investment in, this amount of time, or just like crazy amounts of money they were making. And I didn't need to make nearly that much money, but I just was like, I need to be in the black, I need to get
Yeah,
out of the red. I
right.
need to be a business, a proper business. And so, yeah, when you're looking at somebody like you with like 50,000 testimonials or whatever you had, like I'm making numbers up, but you hadn't even been, yeah, it was probably the testimonials that really pushed it over the edge. But
Right.
honestly, our first conversation, I wanted to buy. And you also were like, I'm not going to let you buy in the first conversation. I was like, oh, thank God.
Well, we
Because
want
I probably would want to.
you were going through a rough patch, and then you were not doing so well
Yeah,
with your business for a couple of years after you launch, and then
yeah.
you run into a epiphany where you go, I gotta find somebody. I can do this myself. I need help.
Well, I was chatting with a few other people and I
Mm.
looked at their websites. I didn't even get on phone calls with anybody else
Mm.
though,
How come?
because their websites were, it was clear to me that their packages were not,
Aligned?
they were more about tell us what types of leads you want and we'll send you the leads. They
Mm.
were just we'll send you the leads. They weren't like a true, they weren't trying to be a true partner the way that Alpha Coast was setting themselves up. So you guys were my obvious first choice call. And if I thought that you were legit, I was planning to move forward because you were my favorite out of everyone I looked at. And I didn't find anything like that for Alpha Coast. Like people were just singing your praises and talking about how great you were. So that was also another reason that I thought I should talk to them first.